Hey, what's up, everyone? Today I wanted to get into, are you truly spiritual? Do you understand what spirituality is? Do you know the core of what it means to be spiritual? Because, along the journey, there are many things that we need to do in order to get more in tune with spirit. However, we get so caught up in those different things that we forget the true essence of spirituality. And the true essence of spirituality is being able to connect with spirit, being able to connect with the source, being able to connect with the creator, you know. And there's nothing wrong with, doing these different practices and these different things that are going to help you with getting more in tune with spirit, because, I do those things. I meditate, I journal, I recharge my chi, I do plenty of different things to help me get in tune. But also, understanding the difference between, what's the core of spirituality, and then what are the outlets of spirituality. Because, we get so caught up in the different outlets that we forget, why we're doing this in the first place. We're meditating to get in tune with spirit. The meditation is not, just because you meditate, it doesn't mean that you're spiritual. However, if you use the meditation to get you in tune with spirit, that's when you're truly spiritual. So when it comes down to it, you have to understand that, the outlets don't make you spiritual. And when I'm saying the outlets, what do I mean by that? All right, the outlets, I'm just referring to different tools and different things that you can do to get in tune with your higher self. And that would be like meditation and journaling. And when it comes down to it, you got to understand that what is the whole purpose behind doing all of these things. The whole purpose of journaling and meditating is to, one, understand your mind, and then understand your body so that you know how to truly get out of it. So it's like, eventually you have to evolve past the practices. Of course, you want to stay sharp with your different tools and stuff. You never want to give those up. But eventually you're going to have to evolve past those things where it's like, you can't use those as an excuse, because in society today, the matrix is always gonna throw a bunch of obstacles at you. You may have a day where you might not be able to meditate that day. However, that shouldn't be an excuse for you not to connect with spirit. Because it's like, just because you couldn't meditate that day, just because you couldn't journal, doesn't mean that, that you should let your ego run the show now. You see what I'm saying? You shouldn't, or you let your body run the show. Spirit is there in every single moment. Spirit is right here, right now. It doesn't matter what you're going through. You could be going through, some hard times in life right now. Spirit is still there. You still have the opportunity to connect with your higher self right now. However, if you're caught up in your mind, if you're caught up in your body, then you're going to have those beliefs that, that you're not good enough. You're going to believe that, that there's no way out. But in reality, it's like, you got to gain that trust with spirit. Because it's like, when it comes to like tapping into your intuition, if you don't have that trust, you're not going to be able to navigate this place. Because this place is going to, the mind is always going to change. The physical is always going to change. You could be navigating, your daily life, and something new happens every single day. So it's like, when you understand that your spirit is always there, it's like when you even get into like a deep meditation, you'll realize that, the observer never changes. No matter what situation you're in, it's always the same observer. So it's like, no matter how much the mind is changing, no matter how much the body is changing, your spirit will always be there. Your spirit will always be the same. Your spirit, is going to help you navigate the situation, but you got to be able to tune into it by trusting it. So to sum it up, you want to understand the true essence of spirituality, and the true essence of spirituality is connecting with spirit. It's not about the meditation, it's not about the journaling, it's not about recharging the chi, or doing all these different things. It's about getting in tune with your heart and getting in tune with the moment in which you can break free from all the different illusions and allowing spirit to truly pave the way. And to understand the true essence of spirituality, you have to understand the outlets, and you have to understand the core. You have to understand the source, knowing that, you know, the outlets are going to help you get in tune, but the outlets are not the goal. You have to evolve past the outlets. You have to evolve past the tools. You know, the purpose of building a house is not just to use the hammer. You know, you got to remember the overall goal, the overall mission. So it's like, just get in tune with spirit, you know, really have that trust and really tap into that core, and, you know, be spiritual. You know, let the illusion be the illusion. You know, the mind is going to do what the mind does. The body's going to do what the body does. But you need to start doing what you need to do. And what you need to do is get in tune. Get in tune in this moment. Now. Peace in and out.